everyone. So today I'm going to be reviewing the new Revlon Nearly Naked Foundation. I do not have the pressed powder, unfortunately. I didn't really see the need to get it because I have several pressed powders that work perfectly good for me and they match my skin tone well, and they help my oily combination skin, and so I didn't really feel the need to get another pressed powder. I was a lot more interested in trying the actual foundation itself. So if you want a review on the pressed powder as well, I know like Emily Noel 83 and It's Judy Time both did combined reviews of the foundation and the powder, I'm pretty sure. So and they're amazing. So go look at those. But if you are looking for my opinion on this pretty little foundation right here, then I'd love it if you keep watching, because I'm just going to tell you right now that I'm like falling madly in love with this foundation. I really am. So this foundation cost me $10 at CVS. You know, it's probably going to range from, let's just ballpark here and say 8 to 12. I like usually putting myself in the middle of the price range. That way I'm not making any mistakes, but again, ballparking that it's $8 to $12, depending on where you live and where you get it. And, you know, CVS, Walmart, Rite Aid, Walgreens, Target, Ulta. Am I missing any? I don't know, but wherever Revlon is sold, you will probably find this. It's in its own little display right now, of course, with, you know, new products. I'm just loving it because it's just, oh, it's like my new foundation. Anyways, I got this in 120 Vanilla. They actually have a really cool setup with the new display, and it shows you in 3 steps, like, what is your match. You know, it'll say, like, what's your skin tone or something like that. I forget the first step, but the second step is, what's your undertone? My undertone is yellow, therefore I'm warmer. Therefore, then in step 3, it shows you, okay, these are the exact ones that are going to fit you. And I knew I was going to be near the top, since I'm like, I don't know what it is, because I'm not the fairest of the fair, but when it comes to foundations, I usually am. Like, I get the first or second foundation all the time. And this is the second lightest foundation in my case, I guess, because the first one actually ended up being for cooler tones. So I'm glad I did that little reference, because this ended up matching me like the best foundation match I've ever had so far. So that's one reason I'm really liking it. This foundation has kind of like a dewy finish. I wouldn't say it's matte. I wouldn't say it's shimmery at all, which is, you know, good, because who wants shimmery foundation anyway? That just sounds disgusting to me. I mean, I want foundation that matches my skin tone and makes me look flawless. That's it. I don't want something that's going to make me look like a disco ball. That's what highlighter is for. Anyways, so I like the finish. I like the finish better with pressed powder over it, just because I never wear my foundation alone. I always put pressed powder over it, just because I have, again, oily combination skin, and that just kind of seals in my makeup, and I'm good to go. This is 1 fluid ounce, as always. I mean, most foundations that I've ever had are 1 fluid ounce, besides the Revlon Colorstay, which, the whipped one, which is like 0.7 or 0.8, just because it's in a jar. So here is a close-up if you're wondering. This is vanilla. Another downside, as with a lot of foundations, is it doesn't have a pump. So, like you can see, it gets very messy very easily, and you can also pour out too much very easily, and I really, really hate that. I know you can buy separate pumps. I like keeping them like how they are originally, so I can test them to their full ability. And I wouldn't want to have a pump that doesn't have a cap. Usually the pumps I see that you can buy don't have caps, they're just pumps, and so I don't like that idea. I don't like that idea. So, I keep it like this. It has an SPF of 20, which is good, because I'm very neglectful when it comes to wearing SPF. I said it, I know. I know that's very bad, and you should wear SPF like every single day, no matter what, but I just don't, and I'm using a moisturizer now that doesn't have SPF built in, so I'm kind of neglectful in that area. But I then rely on my foundations because a lot of my foundations seem to have SPF now, which makes me feel safe. It kind of makes me feel warm and fuzzy knowing that I'm still getting my SPF usage in. It's with my foundation though, but I mean, no one has to know. As far as how it wears, I prefer using this with a beauty blender than my buffer brush. I'll show you what I mean. Kinda am talking to myself, but I'm talking to you guys, so. Anyways, excuse my dirty beauty blender and kabuki brush, but these are like my favorite foundation tools. I actually got the beauty blender. I got 2 for Christmas, and you soak this up. It's dry right now, but it gets bigger and softer, and you like dab it on and you roll it, and it's amazing. The beauty blender makes it look flawless, makes it look natural, and it's my favorite application with this specific foundation. Because this morning I used this, and I mean, you can't tell on camera, and I gotta look perfect anyway for you guys, but I would put it on my hand, which is terribly swatched right now because I've been doing other videos, but I'd put a glop on my hand, which also, this is like, sidetrack, this is similar consistency to the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, if you're familiar with that. It's kind of watery, like you'll put it on your hand and it'll start sliding down, but I actually kind of like those foundations better because then they don't apply so thick. But when I use this brush, I dabbed it, and then one dab would cover like half my face, so like 2 dabs, and I'd blend it all over, and it made it a little cakier. It was kind of more of a heavy application, so if you're looking to hide things better, just be careful. But I would recommend this if you're looking for a more natural finish and you're going to use concealer anyway, which I always do anyway. I'll recommend the Beauty Blender. So overall, I think this is a very natural looking foundation. You know, it is called Nearly Naked. I don't know if it's competition over Urban Decay Naked Skin, which I've not tried, but I know it's Judy Time actually likes the Urban Decay one better. However, I am very pleased with this, so if you are on a budget like me and you like drugstore products and you want to give a new foundation a try, I really recommend this. You know, if you're looking for a perfectly matte finish, I don't. However, you can get a pretty matte finish if you set it with a powder anyway. It's also very long wearing. I mean, 8 hours into the day easily. Still looks like I pretty much just put it on, and it has I'd say light to medium coverage depending on how you apply it. You know, like the Beauty Blender would be lighter coverage, flat kabuki would be more medium coverage, but you can also build it depending on what you're using. But I think it lasts a pretty decent amount for a foundation, let alone a drugstore foundation. So in just a lot of different aspects, I do recommend this. I was addicted to my Maybelline Fit Me foundation. Now I'm addicted to this. I really do like this foundation, and it matches me perfectly. So I really recommend this if you're in the market for a new drugstore foundation. So I hope this review helped you guys and you enjoyed it. And let me know your thoughts on the new Revlon products. I actually have a first impressions review, my first impressions video ever on the Revlon Colorstay Ultimate Suede Lipstick that I did like a week or 2 ago. And I'm going to post the link in the description box in case you're wondering about that, because that's another new product that is with this on display. And I really like them both. So I hope you enjoyed this review, guys. And I'll see you in my next video. Alright, I'm done singing. Alright, I'll see you then. Bye.